If you feel like you're burned out from PoE, I have some really good advice. Log out. Like, as a consumer, you know how many fucks you should give about the company, the development. I'm just being honest, okay? Like, as someone who like buys or plays a game, the amount of fucks you should give about to like the devs, how much how stressed they are. This is how many fucks you should give. You should give zero. That is the job of the company to do that. Your job is to play the game and enjoy the game, and if you like the game, to support them to continue the development. Like, even though I'm friends with some of the dudes over there, I like them. They seem like great people, honestly. Just from a person side of it, it's not any of your guys' jobs to worry about them. Like, they produce it. They get paid to do this. You know what I mean? They are adult men and women over there making a game. That is their prerogative. So, like, as a consumer, just play when you think it's fun. When you don't think it's fun, log out of the game. And worrying about, like I see, there's this parasocialism that happens with, how, like, streamers and viewers can get that, like, weird dynamic. I'm noticing that more with, like, gamers and companies. It's like, the companies, you might like the company, but you should give zero fucks. You should just like the game, and it's not your job to worry about them. If you want to support them, sure, buy a pack. It's not, like, there's not, you take 0% of responsibility with what happens with the company. You're only a guy playing a game. You don't owe them nothing. And if you give them the money, once they give you the money, they kind of don't owe you anything. Like, I mean, that is what it is. And any more than that, it's just like, nah, dude, you're in too deep. Like, straight up. I've been there before. So this is by your own logic. Since this is your job, we should not give a fuck about you, Darth. We should give zero fucks and just watch your stream. Absolutely. Absolutely the same logic applies here. Give zero fucks. It is not your job to make sure I'm okay. Watch the stream. When you no longer have fun with the stream, go watch fucking Pox or something. Like, no, absolutely, dude. That is the way it works. Your job in your life is to take care of you and whoever your kids may be and your wife or whatever. That is it. That is all there is. Any of it, else of it, nope. Valid crash out. There's no crashing out. I'm explaining. Someone was asking a real question about being concerned about the devs. Don't you think there's a limit to this behavior, though? Like, if us as consumers become more and more demanding, then they aren't going to be able to do their jobs because we have unrealistic expectations. You see, this is like the Twitter thing, where it's like the guy sends out a tweet, and then somebody else says something about it, and he's like, that's a whole new sentence. Like, that's not what I said. I didn't say, hey, your job as a consumer is to be demanding. Like, that never was part of the conversation. I said your job is to enjoy the game and just not give a fuck about development or being on the company side of it. Your job is to enjoy a video game, and when you're not enjoying it, to log out. I didn't say your job, as soon as you feel like they're not doing their job, is to go to Reddit and spam hate mail or send customer service like fucking angry. I didn't say that shit. I didn't say any of that. I said your job is to enjoy the game, and when you're not enjoying the game, to play something else. That's it. These are entirely different sentences. I'm over here, and your other one's way over here. These have nothing to do with each other. This is like going through. It's like going through a drive-through, and like I buy a burger, and then on the drive, I'm like in the drive-through with the burger, and then when I'm leaving the McDonald's drive-through, I'm like, I hope that guy has a good therapist. Like, it's not my job. I don't care. I want the burger. Like, the dude is a nameless guy handing me a bag. I don't care. Like, yeah, it's nothing to do with the conversation at all. I do, because they look depressed, to be fair. Yeah, but I sure as fuck bet you leave with your burger, eat it, and forget all about it about 2 beers and 3 TV episodes later. That shit doesn't... You sleep like a baby after taking that depressed 18-year-old's burger. I know for a fact Don't even try to be like, I'm a humanitarian. Every time I go through the drive-thru, I walk into the McDonald's and make sure the guy's okay. There is 0% chance I believe that.
Return to your barren world.
The burger guy always gets your order wrong. He doesn't deserve a therapist. Look, I played Diablo and gave Blizzard 55 last chances. There's a reason I no longer care. I feel like there's a distinction between feeling obligated to make sure people are okay and just wanting them to be okay.
My spirit is spent.
Yeah, but like, it's so dramatic. It's too dramatic. It's like, hey, I'm seriously considered, you know, that I'm worried about the health of the Path of Exile devs because they're making 2 games. Like, it's like, okay, these are adults making a video game for a living in a country that is highly, like, restrictive of safety of employees. It's like, yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying. Like, I know, I got friends over there. I was talking to one of them today about his band. I get it. I get what you're saying. But, like, that's not something you have to worry about. Like, you don't have to sit there as, like, a player of the game and be, like, heartfelt, feeling like you need to give empathy. Like, it's save the empathy for the guy who made your iPhone. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just a weird energy, and it feels a little bit like virtue signaling. Like, I'm really worried about the guy that is making my game. Like, okay, what are we supposed to do with that? I mean, we could all come together if you want, and we could write them letters. Make an appreciation post on Reddit, or go out to Twitter and say how much you appreciate the company and the games. I do it all the time for people like Camille who make the music. I go out there like, this guy's the fucking GOAT. Do that shit. If you want to encourage them, do that shit. Send nice comments. I promise you they don't get enough comments that are nice ones. But, like, the whole concept of, like, I'm seriously considered and, you know, I'm seriously worried about the guys making the video game. It's like, this isn't a thing. I actually think they're making too much of the game and they should probably stop. True. One thing that is proven by this chat today is they can't win. I'll tell you that much. That is going to make me concerned about them. They can't win. They were getting roasted over the coals for being too slow for making 2 games. And now people are worried about them for making 2 games too well. They can't. I tell you, they can't win. Maybe they are. You know what? Maybe they do need help. I would be depressed too. These poor men, no matter what they do over there. Concord devs said we didn't care about them enough. Make a game that makes you worthy of being cared about. Like, I get it. PoE makes more sense than the others because they make a good game. I do care about the dudes, all said and done. All right, I get it, whatever. Okay, but, like, in the general sense, my point stands. So it's like the whole concept of, like, did the Concord devs actually said that we didn't care enough about them? Because that is hilarious. That's like, yeah, you're right, you got me. The Concord devs on one side blamed everything on their customers, on the other side, the customers didn't care enough. You know what? Honestly, he's right, though. The customers didn't care enough. You know why? Because the game was not being played. You know how you get them to care? Make a game people want to play. Like, how is this a conversation? I mean, they're right. People don't care about their game. It was proven in the data. Where's the argument? I would just say, true, you're right. The Concord devs are right. You know, no one did care about them or their game. Does that mean they did something wrong? No. It means the game is boring ass. And it's a copy of a better version of a game that did it like 10 years ago. I mean, they did something wrong? Yeah, but not the consumer. That's what I'm saying. It's like the consumer is not your family. They don't owe you anything. This expectation that, like, the consumer should support me and my game because I deserve it. It's like, no. You know, no. It's not the way it works. You have to earn it. You just don't get things for free. You just don't get respect of the development for free. When Expedition 33 did well, they didn't come out and say, you know what, we deserved this. They said, thanks for the support. No, but this more serious answer to your question, dude. If I'm worried about PoE dev burnout, I'm not. because the burnout was coming from them having to work like fucking crazy to, 1, get caught up, 2, figure out the cadence for both PoE 1 and PoE 2, which they're on a better roll for now. And the other part is like, I don't know if you're familiar with like New Zealand, but they have pretty strict labor laws. Like, they can't just make everyone work all the fucking overtime they want. Also, I've been there in person. Like, I've seen the office. I see the way they work. Like, it's pretty relaxed. It feels more like a LAN party. You know, they're not getting whipped over there. Like, it's... they're obviously blasting some crazy hours towards the end of it, but, like... But it seems like a pretty good workplace. That's the more non-meme answer. Sometimes when I'm burned out for watching Darth on Twitch, I switch over to his YouTube channel. True, that's what I'm talking about.
I can't do this just yet.
Sometimes I'll take a day off from Twitch, so that way you guys don't get burned out from me.